Are you also tired of having too many enhanced Galgadorian metal ingots? Well, wait no longer, now you can store them in blocks. Or well, if you have that problem, then you should, yeah, figure that out by sort of Get Alive or something like that. But anyways, this update is not really about these blocks, it's more about some new high-end modules. But before we get to those high-end modules, I'll show you a mid-tier one, a new one called the Lawnmower. Yeah, here we go, waiting for it to get some power, but as soon as that happens, it should start spinning. And there we go, so now it's going to spin up to a specific speed, and there you go, it removed the tall grass. Let's send that along. It's going to remove the tall grass and the flowers, but be careful, don't let it get too close to your sheep, because if you do, well, that's probably what you want. There you go, it will share the sheep as well. And everything is stored in chests in the cart, so that's that. An update, well, it's not from this update, it was an update a few days ago. Woodcutters now have different tiers. So this is the lowest tier, and as you can see, it gets you a lot of wood here, but at times it also gets you a bit of these logs and twigs, and that's to balance it down a bit. But as you can see, you get a lot of wood here. But another thing is the durability here. It has been running for an hour or so, and it hasn't really been degenerating too much. But if it would have been damaged more, then we would be able to repair it like that. Now nothing will happen because we're trying to repair something that we're not allowed to repair. But otherwise it will just take that diamond and it will get repaired. And the reason you repair it with diamonds is because it's a diamond tool. But the highest tier of every type of tool is unbreakable. There we go. This tool will never break. So if you're tired of repairing your tools every now and again, then just try to get the highest tier. So that's the Galgadorian woodcutter. But here we have some new things for this specific update. It's the Galgadorian farmer as well. It's the same thing here. The farmer has some durability, but as you can see, it hasn't been damaged much at all. So the woodcutters actually take a bit more damage than the farmers do. They are a bit stronger. But apart from this actually being indestructible and all, it's also reaching out 2 blocks instead of 1. As you can see here, it can only reach 1 block away from the rail, while this one can reach 2 blocks. And if you have a hydrator while you have this as well, then it will also reach 2 blocks. Hello, little cow. Right, now to some more Galgadorian stuff. Well, those guys, don't be alarmed of them being Galgadorian stuff. This one costs 3 Galgadorian metal, among other things, to make, while this one costs 5, compared to the 29 you need for the drill. So the drill is a much more expensive thing than these guys, so don't be alarmed. Here we go to what we have here. It looks like a normal shooter, but we actually have an enchanter module on it, and that's also a Galgadorian thing, but that only costs 1 Galgadorian metal, among other things, of course. So we have 3 different enchantment slots here, so let's use the infinity one. So I put an infinity here, and it's going to fill up like that. And I'll also want some flame, so I can put it there. And this will degenerate after some time when it's being in use, and it will end up, well, you will lose the effect. So I have some fortune here as well, but I won't be able to add it just because, well, you can't add fortune to a shooter. So as you might have guessed, you can use it for tools as well. But this is my favorite setup here. We have some infinity, we have some flame, and then we add some eggs. Yeah, burning eggs, and there will be a lot of chickens. So, but as you can see here, it's degenerating quite fast, and the only reason why I lost the enchantment effect so quickly is because I shot 80 eggs a second. So otherwise, it wouldn't have degenerated that fast. So let's continue on down here. Oh, right, a lot of slimes. Never mind those. Here we have a normal card, but as you can see here, we have the enchanter as well, and then I can add this fortune book because this is a tool on this card. And as you can see now, I got fortune 3. That's not completely filled though, and while this tool is being in use, it's going to degenerate this bar here, and when it reaches this point here, it's going to give you fortune 2 instead, and then if you want to, you can recharge it. So it's not going to be fortune 3 and then no fortune at all. It's instead going to degenerate a bit. But this card, you can't really see it because it's just an add-on that doesn't have an interface. It also got the ore, what's it called, the ore extractor, and I'll show you. It's easier to show. show you what's going on rather than explaining it. So let's get some torches out here. Let's see if we can find something that it can mine. So basically, I'll start. Stupid slimes. Basically, what it does, it's trying to get ores in like the sides of the tunnels. So we'll see. There should be some ores here nearby. We'll hope for that. And as you can see, it's the durability is getting lowered, and as well as the enchantments here. So hopefully we can find something quite soon. There you go. As you can see, it didn't remove anything right now because it was getting a vein in here. And let's see what that was. That was on coal, and we actually got much more coal than the blocks here, because we had fortune as well. So that's a neat combination. Both the enchanter and the ore extractor requires 1 Galgadorian metal each. So they are not terribly expensive, but they are a higher tier modules at that. And also, now, if you have a lot of high tier things, you might want to add a lot of stuff to a specific card, and if you want to do so, you can do so. We now have the Galgadorian hull, which is sort of the same as the reinforced one, but has a module capacity of 1000 instead of 500, and it will also drain a bit more fuel. So as you can see, I've actually run out of add-on slots. I've added a ton of stuff. There you go, the ore extractor new one, the enchanter there, and well, firework doesn't really make sense, but as you can see, if you want to make very advanced stuff, then you can do so. But of course, well, this is just insane. Chunk loaders, shields, we have the shooter, firework, we have a Galgadorian drill, the advanced thermal engine together with the extraction. So it's a ton of stuff here, but if you want to, you can do so, but it's going to affect the time, obviously. This is an 11-hour cart. So there you go. That's about it for this Galgadorian high tier update. So there you go. Thanks for watching.